Hello, hello. Welcome to TT's Urban Pantry. I wanted to share with you all my exciting news that I have met my personal goal for my pantry. Before I do, I hope you all are having a safe and happy Labor Day. I know I am really enjoying this time to be at home and to just be able to enjoy my family and my house. Usually, our house, we always have everyone over for a barbecue and we all get together, and I'm missing that. I miss my family. I miss being the hostess and just being able to relax and not do anything. But this is a welcome change, so I am enjoying myself today. But I hope you all are having a good day. But about my goal, so this year before the pandemic hit, I had made a personal goal for myself, and that was to can up at least 50 jars of tomato products. I did not specify a size, so I didn't say only pints or only quarts. I just wanted 50 jars of tomato products, and those tomato products would include whole, diced, stewed, or crushed. That way they could be incorporated into another dish if it's salsa or tomato or pasta sauce, or I can puree them and make barbecue sauce. I wanted just those 50 straight tomato products. Well, I believe I ended up coming out with 51, 52 of the diced or whole tomatoes, and then I think I have 12 pints of stewed and crushed tomatoes. So I far exceeded that goal, which I am really excited about. And then my other goal was to can up, no size specified, can up at least 25 jars of green beans. And I have reached that goal as well. I have some upstairs that I just finished, so I haven't even brought them down to the basement. They won't go down until tomorrow after they have set 24 hours. The jars have been cleaned and labeled. But that was one thing that I really wanted to do, so that way we weren't as dependent on the grocery store for items. I usually buy the big cans or big boxes of tomatoes, and I still have those, and I probably won't ever stop buying those because then I will always have something on hand. Sometimes it's nice to open the smaller size rather than a quart if I just want to throw some into a vegetable soup or throw some into a pot of chili or something. So I don't think that I'll ever not get those, but the good thing is I don't have to go to the store for one item. I have all of that downstairs. Now with the pandemic, I don't know if the tomatoes that I've canned up, the 50 plus jars that I've canned up, is going to last through the year or through the winter. However, it was very important for me to set a goal and to keep that goal. And then that way, next year or in 6 months' time, when I set another goal for myself, I have this goal to kind of measure everything, because I had never did it before, so I didn't know what we were going to need. So those were just random numbers that I pulled out of my head. But I stuck to it, and I'm really excited. So please join me as I take you downstairs for a tour. All right, so I'm going to try to do this fast before the air conditioner cuts back on. I am also taking this as an inventory, so bear with me as I go through some things that you probably don't care about. First, I have in these plastic containers, each one has 12. So I have a total of 24 salsas. Actually, one is missing. So I have a total of 23 sauces, and that is mixed between hot and just regular salsa. And then I have some tiny jars of salsa. Even though it says salsa, it's hot. I will put mild on there if it's the mild salsa. Then I have Creole sauce, which I think I counted, and I don't know, that's what, 10 jars of Creole sauce. I also have 2, 4, 6, 7 jars of vegetable soup, or sorry, vegetable broth. 4 jars of green tomatoes, and then over here I have a total of 17 jars of pasta sauce, which is seasoned, and then 6 jars of tomato sauce, which is not seasoned. That way I can take that tomato sauce and use it for something else. It doesn't have that Italian oregano basil type flavor to it. Then down here is my pride and joy, all of my tomatoes. So to start, I have the vegetable soup that I canned up, and I believe there are 21 jars left. I know that is not going to last us through the winter. My husband has already taken some. So I'm going to do another project where I hopefully can can up another 25 jars. One thing that I look for anytime I come down here and do inventory is I will reach in the back first. And I'm just checking, making sure everything still looks good. You can pick that jar up by that lid, and nothing funky is back there waiting for me to discover when I'm not really paying any attention. So I really try to check those jars in the back. I'm down here probably every week doing something, but I pay attention to the ones in the back about every 2 weeks. But I have barbecue sauce that I have canned up. This is my Fireball barbecue sauce. I put in Fireball whiskey. I love it. It's not too spicy. I have 9 jars there. I actually only have 21 jars of whole or diced, 21 quarts of that. Actually, sorry, I miscalculated. I have 43 whole or diced, and this one, as you can see, is small. That was the very last one, and I probably should have tried to squeeze it into a quart, but it's okay. I put this one up in the front so we can use it first. Also, if you ever have any separating like this one and your jars are sealed, just give it a good gentle shaking, and that will reincorporate that tomato juice into that tomato oil. And here's one with the pasta sauce. If you can see where it's separated right there. Just gently, not too much, but it's back reincorporated. Now I have 6 pints of Rotel, which is tomato, peppers, and I believe it has celery. You can't taste the celery though. I also have 4 little jars of bruschetta. Honestly, we did not like that, so someone's getting that. This is roasted tomato soup. And one of my projects coming up is I'm going to make a spiced tomato soup. Put them in these little pint jars. And then right here and right here is the remainder of the my tomato goals. So this is crushed tomatoes, and then this is stewed tomatoes. I'm not really sure what the difference is besides the stew just kind of cooked for a little while longer, but I have them. And then those tomatoes and okra, which my husband have been, he loves. He'll put some sausage into them or dice up some onions and peppers and put in there. So we only have 4 more jars of tomatoes and okra. Let me check those back ones. Actually, I only have 2 more jars of tomatoes and okra. 1, 2. These are crushed tomatoes, so I'm gonna have to make him some this week. He's really gone through those. But the jars look good. Seals are still holding. And then down here, I just have some extra, the boxes of the canned diced tomatoes, and then those big number 10 cans of the Roma tomatoes. I like to use those when I'm making pasta or tomato sauce. So I like to keep those in my pantry. So I need to make another run to Costco. Then up here is just kind of the other stuff that is store-bought. I have peaches. Well, these will be all the peaches that I can from the year because I get them either from the peach truck or from a company called Indian Direct, where they deliver them from Georgia, and they are only in town twice a year. So this year I ended up buying 3 25-pound boxes of peaches, and this is really all that I have left. I did take some of those peaches and make peach cobbler jam, but this is it. This is all I have for the year, so we will use these sparingly. I have halved and then some diced ones. We also have pickled and pickled asparagus. If anybody wants it, let us know, because we did not like it. Dilly beans, which we're not really a fan of. Pickled okra. These are those deli style banana peppers, and then also some other pickled peppers. And we'll just check on those while we're here. More asparagus. Great Northern beans. These beans have really gotten away from me this year. I ended up pitching a lot of them. Can you see that? I might pitch this one too because it looks suspect. I'm not sure because of all the starch in the beans, but those seals kept coming undone. And I checked these just a couple weeks ago. I've been keeping an eye on them. I don't know. For some reason, those Great Northern beans, I ended up pitching a lot because those seals, which I think is just the amount of starch. And then I have some potatoes down there. I am planning to do more white potatoes and sweet potatoes. One thing that I've learned with the potatoes and the beans are they're very starchy. So give them a good rinsing off. Make sure you get all that gunky potato and bean juice off of it. That way it doesn't compromise your seals. I also have about, I wrote it down, 14 little jars of mushrooms right there. We go through those really, really fast, so I'm going to have to do more. The carrots, there are the green beans, with the rest of them are upstairs. I also have 23 jars, 23 pints of corn, and although I didn't set myself a goal for that, I might as well had, because we're set for the year. We're good on corn. Then this is my little jam and jelly shelf. I have applesauce, jalapeno jelly, apple pie jelly, peach cobbler jelly, which is right here, more applesauce, strawberry raspberry jam, grape jam. If anybody sees this, please hit me up. All of my grape jellies have this film on it. Can you see it? Only my grape jellies do that. And because of that, I really don't give them away because I just don't know. And I've used different types of grape juice. But, trying to focus the camera. But for some reason, only the grape jellies end up with that film. Here is a berry jam, and it doesn't have it. Berry, I love the berry jam. Blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, delicious. Here's berry jelly, where I did it with the same type fruit juice. Oh, okay, so it must just be that fruit juice. I believe it's Welch's. But comment about that. For some reason, only those do that. It's weird. The apple pie jelly does not. More applesauce. I did have apple butter, but I must have given it all away. Grape jelly back there. More apple pie jelly. So here is my complete pantry. My secret, not so secret pride and joy. So Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you for watching TT's Urban Pantry. If you enjoyed this content or was able to learn anything from it, please hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And as always, have a wonderful and blessed day.